Yandy Leaks Kirk and Bambi's wild F***ing night. Rasheeda collapses in tears. This will feel like a juicy reality TV gossip column, full of drama, suspense, and emotions, something that could live on a blog entertainment site, or even read like a recap of a shocking love and hip-hop episode. Here's a full-length, creative piece for you. Yandy Leaks Kirk and Bambi's wild F***ing night. Rasheeda collapses in tears. When it comes to drama in the ATL, nobody does it bigger, louder, or messier than the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta crew. But even longtime fans weren't ready for the absolute hurricane that ripped through the cast this week. At the center of it all, Yandy, Kirk, Bambi, and, of course, the always strong but deeply wounded Rasheeda. The story begins, as so many in Atlanta do, with a secret, a camera, and a party that spiraled way past the just drinks and laughs stage. What was supposed to be a chilled-out night of fun quickly turned into a scandal of epic proportions. And when Yandy, never one to keep her mouth shut when tea is piping hot, decided to drop receipts on social media, the whole cast went into meltdown. The night that started it all. According to Yandy's leak, Kirk and Bambi were spotted together at a late-night after-party in Buckhead. Nothing unusual. ATL is small, and everybody runs into everybody. But what shocked fans was the wild footage Yandy teased. Kirk, looking a little too comfortable, and Bambi, laughing, touching, and whispering in his ear like they were way more than friends. They were acting like high schoolers sneaking around, Yandy spilled in an Instagram live that broke the internet. And trust me, I wouldn't say it if I didn't see it with my own two eyes. Within hours, screenshots, blurry videos, and shady tweets were flying. What exactly happened that night? Nobody knows every detail, but fans were quick to point out the chemistry, the whispers, and the not-so-innocent body language between Kirk and Bambi. Rasheeda's breaking point. For Rasheeda, who has stood by Kirk through years of ups, downs, and more cheating scandals than one marriage should survive, this was the final straw. Sources close to her say she collapsed into tears when the news broke. Rasheeda is done pretending, said one insider. She's been humiliated over and over, but this time it's different. This time it was someone close, someone she trusted. On camera, Rasheeda's breakdown was raw and heartbreaking. She sobbed uncontrollably, whispering through tears, "I can't do this anymore. I can't keep fighting for someone who keeps embarrassing me." Fans flooded her socials with love and encouragement, urging her to finally walk away from Kirk. One fan tweeted, "Rasheeda, you deserve peace, not pain. Let that man go." Another wrote, "Seeing Rasheeda break like that broke me." Bambi caught in the crossfire. Bambi, meanwhile, found herself dragged across the internet. As if her own marriage troubles with Scrappy weren't enough, now she's been labeled a backstabber. On Twitter, the hashtags #BambiGate and #Kirk and Bambi trended for days. Memes poured in, some calling her the sneaky sis, while others painted her as the ultimate villain in the ATL reality saga. But Bambi clapped back with her usual fire, posting cryptically, "Don't believe everything you see. Folks love to twist the truth when they ain't got nothing else to do." Her denial didn't calm the storm. If anything, it only made fans hungrier for answers. Yandy, the puppet master or the truth teller? Of course, the big question hanging over everything is why Yandy leaked it in the first place. Was it loyalty to Rasheeda? A personal vendetta against Bambi? Or just Yandy doing what Yandy does best, keeping her name in the headlines? Critics called her messy. Supporters praised her for exposing the truth. But nobody can deny one thing: Yandy knows how to control a narrative. "She's been in the game too long not to know exactly what she's doing," said one blogger. Yandy dropped that leak like a grenade, sat back, and watched the whole cast explode. Kirk's silence speaks volumes. While everyone else was talking, one person stayed suspiciously quiet: Kirk Frost himself. No statements, no interviews, no long-winded Instagram captions. Just silence. And in reality TV, silence is often the loudest sound of all. Fans speculated that Kirk's refusal to defend himself, or Rasheeda, was proof enough that something went down that night. One viral post read, "If Kirk was innocent, he'd be screaming it from the rooftops. The quiet is guilty." A cast divided. The fallout has split the love and hip-hop. Atlanta cast straight down the middle. Some have rallied behind Rasheeda, calling Kirk out for his repeated disrespect. Others, surprisingly, have defended Bambi, saying the whole situation was blown out of proportion. The drama reached a boiling point during filming when a heated confrontation nearly turned physical. According to crew members, Rasheeda and Bambi had to be pulled apart after Rasheeda accused her of betrayal to her face. "It was explosive," said a producer. "You could feel the tension in the room. Cameras were rolling, and honestly, this is the kind of chaos that makes the show what it is." The bigger picture: reality or entertainment? As with all things in the love and hip-hop universe, fans are left wondering, how much of this is real, and how much is just TV magic? Did Yandy really leak the truth, or was it a carefully staged setup for maximum ratings? At the end of the day, one fact remains: Rasheeda's tears weren't fake. Whether the scandal was exaggerated or not, the pain on her face was undeniable. What happens next? So, where does the story go from here? Insiders say Rasheeda is at a crossroads. After years of standing by Kirk, the pressure from fans, friends, and even her own heart may finally push her to make the ultimate decision, leaving him for good. As for Bambi, her marriage with Scrappy may be hanging by a thread, and this scandal might be the thing that snaps it. Meanwhile, Yandy is basking in the spotlight, unbothered by the chaos she unleashed. And Kirk? Well, Kirk is Kirk. Quiet, calculating, and probably already planning his next move. The verdict: this isn't just another messy night out in Atlanta, it's a turning point in the saga of Rasheeda and Kirk. And with Yandy pulling strings, Bambi caught in the storm, and Rasheeda's heart in pieces, the drama is far from over. If you thought love and hip-hop, Atlanta couldn't shock you anymore, think again. Because in this city, secrets don't stay buried. They explode, they leak, and they leave tears in their wake.